What if everything we've been told about autoimmunity is wrong? I'm Elizabeth Yarnell. After awakening partially blind one morning in 1999, a doctor told me my multiple sclerosis would put me in a wheelchair within 10 years. I refused to accept that as the end of the story, so I started investigating. Welcome to the Inflammation Investigator, the podcast that uncovers the inflammation lurking underneath your ailments. Because autoimmune and chronic conditions should not be viewed as death knells when they are actually alarm bells. I'm a traditional naturopath and founder of the Inflammation Academy. And in 2 episodes every week, we dig into what conventional medicine might be missing. If you're living with chronic or unexplained symptoms, this investigation is for you. Your body has been trying to tell you something. Let's start listening.
In the last solo episode, we talked about testing for food sensitivities using the MRT test and why that is the gold standard in food sensitivity testing. If you're interested in food sensitivity testing, you should go back and listen to that episode. Today, we're going to talk about a case study of one of my clients. This case study in the Fight MS with Food project actually focuses on neuromyelitis optica, NMO, a disease that is often misdiagnosed as multiple sclerosis. Just like MS, NMO is an autoimmune disease that may respond to anti-inflammatory changes the same way that MS does. Elaine, a 32-year-old mother, not her real name, of a toddler, was diagnosed with NMO in 2009. When she came to see me, she reported, "I have the torch burning feeling really bad in my feet. Pins and needles all the time in my hands, legs, and feet. Fatigue is every day. Headaches come and go. Nausea comes and goes. Banding around my rib cage. Tremors off and on." She was also very distressed that she had gained 100 pounds since her diagnosis. At only 5 feet 2 inches tall, there was no way to hide her weight, and she simply felt lousy most of the time. We started her off on an herbal parasite cleanse to level the playing field before analyzing her blood for inflammatory triggers with the MRT and evaluating her urine for a glimpse at the state of her digestive tract. Elaine will tell you that her first 2 weeks of the Dietary program were not easy. But after 5 months, her diet had greatly expanded and her new food choices had become part of her lifestyle rather than officially a diet. Even better, following the LEAP protocol gave her the energy to start living her life again. Instead of feeling chronically fatigued, she now has energy to work out 4 or 5 times each week and has dropped almost 60 pounds. Adding in workouts boosted her weight loss trajectory from 2 pounds a week with the anti-inflammatory diet alone to an average of 3 pounds per week. As for her NMO symptoms, they have significantly subsided. Now she only experiences the pins and needles feeling when she accidentally ingests something she shouldn't, which serves as an early warning system alerting her to retreat to her original safe diet until her symptoms abate. Hearing her life-changing progress brought tears to my eyes. You too may find her story inspiring. Here's a testimonial from another client, Jane. "Look what I discovered, and it all came from one of my favorite candies. After grabbing several handfuls of this, a dyed dark chocolate candy, over a 2 or 3 week period of time, my body became so inflamed that I contemplated seeing a neurologist, thinking that I had some kind of nerve involvement. I experienced almost total body inflammation. Waking was painful, as was climbing stairs. Getting up from a seated position was awkward and painful. Lying in bed was painful. Ripping open a packet of sugar was painful, and on and on and on. I craved those candies and was eating a handful every day. One day, I looked at this candy and noticed that the colors were deeper than I remembered. I had previously tested sensitive to a yellow dye, so it dawned on me that maybe I should cut out eating these candies. Within 3 to 4 days, I was back to exercising, racing up the stairs, knitting, and sleeping almost pain-free. If Elizabeth had not encouraged me to consider doing the MRT blood test, I probably would still be eating these candies and becoming more and more debilitated. If Elizabeth had not counseled me regarding the results of my blood work, I never would have put 2 and 2 together to get to the bottom of my inflammatory exacerbation. I love having my life back again, and I love having this wonderful, sensitive, and knowledgeable woman in my life. I hope you enjoyed these client success stories, and I will see you in the next episode to wrap up this section. Until then.
And that's another case filed on the Inflammation Investigator. Remember, every symptom is your body's way of communicating. We just need to learn the language. If today's episode sparked something for you, I want to hear about it. Share your own investigation discoveries with me on social media at Elizabeth Yarnell, or find me at elizabethyarnell.com. Your experience could be exactly what another listener needs to hear. And make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. And here's the thing about investigations. They work best when you're not going it alone. If this podcast is helping you uncover the answers you've been searching for, please like, rate, subscribe, and review, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. As a new podcast, these actions mean more than you know. Want to dive deeper into your own inflammation investigation? Head over to inflammationinvestigator.com, where you can take my free inflammation quiz to uncover which hidden triggers might be affecting your health. Until next time, this is Elizabeth Yarnell, your inflammation investigator, reminding you that the solutions to your health issues are out there. Let's find them together.